Hey everyone, it's Mallory, and it's Thursday. I had a moment there, I couldn't remember what day it was. This is what happens when school's not in session yet, right? We've got like one more week of having no idea what day it is. And then we'll know again, because those will be the days that we'll be either A, taking your kids to school, or B, harassing them to, log on to their work. Although I guess a lot of people are already in school, but oh, hey, Anna. Nice to see you this afternoon. It is afternoon. We're both, well, no, it's evening for you now, isn't it? Where are you? Everybody's like, you said you're going to be here on Thursday, Mal. So you blew us off yesterday, so you better be here today. That's what's going on, right? Actually, I can't remember if I said I was going to be on yesterday or not. No, it was Tuesday I blew everyone off because I was just in high-speed edit mode. I had to... Pardon me. I did a 13-hour forced march on Thursday. Sorry, on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. See, I'm just a mess. I got nothing. I'm going to try and chew quietly as I eat my lunch. I'm actually going to be starting today off not writing. I'm going to be working on my my reader guide book, which I guess involves writing. It's just not fiction writing. Oh, in case you didn't notice, by the way, I am Mallory Cooper, she, her. Oh, there you go, Anna. We shall start our first sprint at 1. Right until 1:20. By the way, hey, hi, Glenn. Who else do we have on today? Anyone else writing? So far, it's just folks on YouTube. Pardon me. I was a mess when I was trying to figure out what day it was because I got it wrong more than I got it right. And it's release day on top of all things. And of course, I've done it over 100 times, but this time my trick didn't work and Amazon sent out my pre-order stub file. So all my pre-order people and a few people who managed to get the Kindle version as it came out got a 1-page file. So that was exciting. They're still working on it. I am probably going to be frantically refreshing it throughout the day, waiting for it to actually be for sale. I talked to them on the phone and they recognize that the correct book is up there now and everything. So hopefully this gets resolved before too long. I mean, it's number 13 in the LGBT sci-fi category, and it's not available for purchase. Like, what? What's happening? Oh, hey, Jen. It's my launch day too, but my launch is flubbed, so I'm here. It's going to be kind of like admin day. I'm going to be admin sprinting. But I have this thing called my reader guide, because when you have 100 books in one series, it gets a little hard for the readers to know where to go sometimes. So let me know if my chewing's too loud, by the way, and I will mute before I start eating further. Where was I going with all of this? Oh yeah, so I have to do that's the wrong folder. My reader guide book, and that tells readers like where they might want to start, if they're interested in, books X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. So it's sort of a useful tool for the readers to know where to go. Because when you have, that's a really strange question, Glenn. I don't understand what that question means at all. But yeah, when you have that many books, it's just really hard for people to know where to start. So a reader's guide really helps them quite a bit. I do plan to hopefully get to my next book as well today, Jen. But I figure my reader's guide has not been updated in 2 years, so yay, you can't hear me chewing. Thank you for confirming that, honey. I was kind of worried about that in a prior instance. 3-minute warning till we start sprinting. Da-na-na-na. So this is my reader guide that you guys can see now, I believe. Yep, there you go. You can see it. This is September 3rd, 2020. Except, I spell probably not. All uppercase in this font, this word just looks really weird. September. Okay, it's got to be correct. There's no way. It still looks wrong, though. Oh, well. Yeah, so I have these different things. Like you can read about the way to read the main storyline, the full chronological order. And then if you look on the left-hand side, I describe the eras and the series inside of each era, which is fun and exciting, I swear. Fun and exciting. Oh, yeah, there might be children at some point. I'm going to start on Empire today, honey. I just wanted to do this first. Because I can do this and then swap back to... I still don't know why you asked me how strong I am, Glenn. I kind of feel like you're creeping on me a bit, which is... I mean, you might not be, but it's what it feels like. It's an odd question to get. Don't know how to process it. Anyway, closing out some windows, extra windows I have open. And the great thing too is this book actually does generate revenue for me, because this reader's guide, because it's all affiliate links for starters. And then on top of that, actually, I guess it's not. Oh, I changed them all to not be affiliate links at one point because I was putting this book out wide. Well, that's too bad. But yeah, this be out of date. All right, folks, it is 1 o'clock. It is sprint time. I'm chewing. It's terrible. I'm going to turn on some music so you can't hear me chew, if you could at all. And let's get at it. I will see everybody in 20 minutes as I run through these lists and add books. Ciao. Oh, time's up, folks. Been enjoying some soundtracks here. So I actually have written words. I think I wrote like around 200, 250 words. So go me. Adding in a bunch of the books that I plan to have in the near future. How does everyone else fare? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, Glenn. You press a butt and I disappear. What butt are you pressing? Or is that just your way of saying goodbye? I'm not entirely sure what that means. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? That's funny, Ava. Cat interference. The kittens must be heard. Well, it's awesome, Richard. Holy smokes, that's a great first start. It's also great, Anna. Words for the win. Oh, well, hey, there you go. Doing dual duty there. Oh, I should do, when I'm putting in these sections, I should list when they run from till date-wise. Like the age of the builders is what? What am I going to call this? 2200 to 2900. There we go. Ta-da! That would be cool. Hey, Stacy. Stacy's joining us on YouTube. I almost call it Facebook when you're clearly on YouTube because Facebook's acting up. Curses on Facebook. I just read a rather interesting thing on another group with some author friends that apparently if Amazon is telling you that they haven't yet set a start position in your books, then they're not going to give you any page reads for those books. So like, yeah, I've written 100 novels. Are you asking that of me, Teresa, if this is my first book? No, I've written today, actually, well, if Amazon hadn't screwed up, my 100th book would have come out. So the first 4 took a bit, Richard. Just about 9 years to write the first 4 books. And then from first 5 books, I should say. And then from 2016 till now, so 3.5 years, I wrote 95 books. Which is an example of what not to do, because you just go insane. Like I have, clearly. I'm a crazy person. Yeah, so anyway, the thing that's happening is if you go and look at a book and you go to KDP Select Info, this, of course, is only if you're in KU. And down below, you might see a thing where it says, what's the bad thing you don't want? I have to go through and check my most recent books to make sure. It'll have like a little, pardon me, I picked the worst time to start chewing. And then I didn't share my screen. And Jill said I'm not a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. My books, yes, my books are on Amazon, Andrea. All right, here we go. So when you go to this page, which is, I'll go back so folks can see where to get it. This is kind of important for KU authors. So you're on your board, you go to KDP Select Info. You scroll down, and if you get a little alert here that says the starting point in your book is not currently set, what will it read? It'll read the start reading location for your book is not set. Your KENPC, which is the Kindle normalized page count, may change when it's set. If you see that, you're not going to get paid for any page reads, which is kind of awful, to say the least. Because I guess Amazon can't really tell if people are reading your book or not, which is annoying and stupid. So if you do have any books that have that, contact Amazon and tell them to actually set a starting point in your book. Because that's just terrible. I've always wondered if they have issues with that, but I sort of just assumed that they paid you per pages that were read, because they've claimed they can track the pages you actually read. But I'm also not surprised if they've just been saying that and they can't track the pages that you read. Alas, Amazon does not oftentimes instill great amounts of trust in us. I guess I should update the banner. How come my banner peeps aren't telling me to update the banner? There we go. Banner is updated. All right, I'm going to start doing proper tracking in the sprint group too. Let me see if, well, first I'll see if anyone else is sprinting there because I don't want to interrupt them. Nope. So sprint 420 in 3. And I'm actually going to track why not, right? Track my words in this reading guide I'm working on. I have 3,000 words in it. There we go. Gives me something to report. Yeah, it typically does get updated pretty quickly, but I can imagine like if it sits there for a while, that might be like sometimes you do a release and you're like, where are my page reads? Where are my page reads? And then finally they happen. Yeah, you can, honey. I'm just making the ones I'm adding in affiliate links. Like I'm a lot of because I've got so many books. I actually let me share the correct screen. You guys can see it. I have this spreadsheet since a lot of my readers are also just nerds like me. I have this spreadsheet that lists all of my books. So green are books that are out, blue are books that are in pre-order, and yellow are future planned books that aren't currently out. And it's got all the links. So it should be pretty easy just to grab the affiliate links right out of this master spreadsheet, honey, and just slap them in. I actually want to go through this master spreadsheet too and eventually get all the print links in and all of the ebook links in or audiobook links in as well and stuff like that. All the things. 2-minute warning till the next sprint. I really want to find out why if Glenn was going to press a button and make me disappear. Very disappointed that I didn't get to learn more about what Glenn was thinking. Glenn was probably thinking that woman has a really low voice, and I might have signed up. I might not understand what I've just signed up for here. Let's see. So this is correct. All of these books are correct. Those books are correct. Oh, I'm starting too soon. I can't help it. Well, I'm kind of introing some of the series in here. I have like nice little series write-ups. I should do more of these. These are nice. Oh, it's 1:30. You guys are just so chatty today. We're sprinting. And I will see all of you fantastic people and your awesome word counts at 50 past the hour. Time's up, folks. Oh, Miranda just let me know that I named this thing Wednesday. Wednesday working. It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. See, this is how messed up I am. All right. I did not add that many words. I added them at 3162. Which means I wrote 155 words. That's all right, though. Most of this is just links and stuff. How did everyone else do who's doing real writerly things? Oh, did it, Timothy? That's cool. I'm going to have to watch the video of that later. That's super cool. Someday we're going to get to fly on Starship. I can't wait. All the Starship flying. Oh, my back is sore. I made a mistake of wearing one of my less stretchy bras to bed last night. And that just like killed my right shoulder for some reason. The darn thing. I have to update the banner, don't I? I said it just as you sent the message, even though you're going to hear my words later. I swear, I was already thinking of it, Stacy. I'm also like spastically refreshing Amazon to see if they're finally going to put our book up for sale. I am getting tempted to just relist the darn thing, but I think my readers might get pissed off. Yeah, it's still not available for sale. I should be recheck the quality issue dashboard and see if they stuck it back in there or something. Nope. All right, it's not there. That's good at least. That's something. Man, when you have 100 books, though, it takes a while to like create a document describing them all. Oh, who would do such a thing? What crazy person would consider this? Yeah, I might call them back a little bit later just to say, like, what the heck, people? Oh, does it say that book is live with unpublished changes? What's it think is being changed? Do we need to repub it? I can repub it. I could do this. I possess the abilities. I'll just walk back through the steps again. It's like I'm not super stressed out about Amazon botching the link. They're botching the release of this book. I mean, it's kind of a bummer because it's my 100th book, and I want to like write about it a little bit in the journey today, but it's okay, you know. I mean, I feel bad for my fans because I got the money and they don't have the book. So, except for my early readers, they're like, I've read it and it's really good. It'll be worth the wait. But they're not sure if they can actually say that. They're like, is someone get mad at me for saying I read the book? Because they get it a couple days early. Oh, well. I'm just sitting here waiting for a page to reload in KDP. This is what we do, right? It's our job is to wait for pages to reload. My current plan, by the way, is to, well, I used to say 500 books by 2030. I'm kind of still saying that, but I think I'm a lot more likely to hit 400 books by 2030. I think I can do 400 books. Or sometime in 2030. Because, that's still, well, I've only have to write 300 because I've already done 100. So 300 divided by 10 is 30 books a year. 30 books a year is actually a lot. Having done 44 once. We'll see how that pans out. I'm also considering a thing where I'm going to do much longer books. It's not something that you see in sci-fi too much. But I'm going to give it a shot. My next major release is going to be a 250,000 word book. So we'll see how well that does. And I might say that was a terrible idea and split it apart and call it an omnibus of 3 other books. We'll see how that goes. But I think it's worth experimenting with, seeing how it'll work. It's a 4-minute warning, peeps. So how's everyone doing as well? Since we haven't seen each other since Monday, I figure I can see if everyone's doing all right. It's getting chilly-ish here. It's like, I think it's like in the 70s. It's going to be like 86 tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. That's like, what, about 28, 29 Fahrenheit tomorrow? Oh, today's just 70. But our pool last night, when I turned off the heater, was up to 88. So that will be neat. And then tomorrow we're going to the beach. That's like my yesterday was kind of a, well, it's true. I do have Rika as a major release in October. You're right about that. The other stuff I'm releasing is all shorter. What was I going to say? I got to think. Oh yeah, yesterday was kind of a book is concerned. Wasn't a great day. Most of it was just due to my own personal mental issues. But I did actually move out of Staples yesterday. I went and got all my stuff. I still have to pay for September because I'm in a contract, which I respect. I paid them for September. But I think I'm actually going to do a photo shoot there too at some point in late September because they have a large sort of conference room. And if I could do a shoot in there, that would at least be some use of that time. I was wearing my swanky red boots, but they're new and they're a little stiff. And I went up and down the stairs like 1,000 times. So I decided to take them off and let my feet take a rest. But I'm a little bit nippy because I'm wearing a dress. I'm not wearing any leggings or anything underneath. So it's cold. But these are the boots I was wearing before. Shazam. These are great. They are, and they were, I wish that they were silver highlights. More of my hardware on things is silver. But then a lot of my black purses and whatnot are all gold. So that might actually end up working out pretty well. I think this has got to be a 5 or a 6 inch heel. But it's got the platform too, so it's not so bad. And the other boots I got recently are these I like a lot. Shazam! Check that out. It actually, the hardware on these ones looks silver, but it's actually gold as well, which is good because gold looks better with leopard print than silver anyway. So I like these quite a bit. These are funky shoes, and I now have like proper cougar levels of leopard print clothing. I see leopard print. I'm just like, I should really buy that leopard print thing. I'm like, Mal, take a breather. You've got 3 leopard print cat suits, a dress, leggings, a scarf, and a vest. So, maybe spread it out a bit. Which, you want the red boots? You want the leopard print boots. You do not want the red boots. I don't think you can wear those things. They got a lot of heel on them. I'll hold your hand though if you walk in them. I don't. I actually stopped myself from buying 2 leopard print things just the other day. They were advertised to me, and I clicked, and I looked at them, and I looked at my spreadsheet of my available money for September because I have to be monitored, and I didn't buy them. It's 2:00, folks. It's time for us to put words onto pages, and I have a cat coming to visit me too. So, good luck, everyone. Wait, why were your feet that wet? Oh, she stepped in some water I spilled. I was suddenly worried that my cat just walked by and splashed water at me. I'm like, this is not a good thing. Where have your feet been? But they've been on my desk, right where my glass is all condensy and sweaty. Okay, now go right. Stop listening to me. Go, shoot, be gone.
Detecting covenant movement. Analyzing. Initiate.
All right, my mic has been acting up, and hopefully it's going to behave now. Well, I actually switched mics. Apologies if my audio was going in and out during that sprint and I didn't notice. I shall now turn down the wailing guitars. Didn't have rain that much. I was actually replying to a bunch of readers who were like, "Where's the book at?" To which I apologized and said, "Well, it's not here." All right. I didn't write much. Oh, not much at all. 3271. Just to remind myself, and my goal is not to write a lot of words right now. It's just to be working on this other thing. So I actually did 109. I thought it might be less. How did everyone else do? Nice, Anna. There's a good count. I approve. Hey, Matt. Long time no see. A likely excuse, Stacy. I'll use that one myself at some point if I need to. Of course, you guys would know. I'm just sitting here the whole time like, someone came to the door. Never mind the fact that I didn't move. Hey, Maria. That sounds like a fun story. The banner. I remember my own. Oh, that's good. I love it when you finally like really figure out in the story like where it's going, how it's going to get there, what you got to do. It's funny, I actually hadn't been feeling too stressed about my book, Amazon boning my book, but I'm starting to get that way. Wow, Jeanette, that's an amazing count. I'm impressed. And hi. I don't know that you've been on before, but it's nice to have you. So you normally plot? I'm not a plotter myself. Although I will do like a one page kind of outliney thing, but I wouldn't call it anything so detailed as a plot. But this next major book I'm writing, I might at least do like some sort of rough outline. The one's gonna be 250,000 words, because otherwise it's just gonna be a disaster. But the way I'm gonna write that book is I'm gonna do it in almost like I'm writing multiple books, following different characters and storylines, and I'll blend them all together. I think they definitely help me. A plot or an outline will help me if I get stuck. But usually what happens is eventually I forget about it and I just wander off on my own. Yeah, that's kind of accurate, I kind of do the same thing. Like I'll make notes like, okay, now that I set this up, do this. And I'll have like a running list of bullet points sort of floating below where I'm writing. That's cool. It is neat how some books are different. Like some books are just ones that just require more structure, and other ones you're like, we'll just see where these characters take me. I have some characters like Cheeky and Jessica. I just throw them in a starship and say go, and they like end up like getting kidnapped at some spa in some asteroid, and everyone else has to chase them across the galaxy. They can lead a story all on their own. Other characters need a little more coaxing to get them where I want to go. No, it's gonna be 250K, honey. I mean, maybe just 200. We'll see. We'll see how crazy I feel like being. But anyway, I'm selling it for $6.99. I want to see if I can sell science fiction for $6.99 if it's massive. It's an experiment. But also have to consider, like, am I leaving too much money on the table by not releasing them as separate books, It's a concern, too. 5-minute warning. Still nothing from Amazon. Amazon, you're killing me, Zon. Still not available. I'm dying here. All right, Allison had to change the names of this sprint. I'd kill you, honey. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, but fantasy's different. Like fantasy has like this thing of like these epic, massive stories, but it's not as common as science fiction. There, I'm updating all my channels to actually have Thursday, or this, because this streams on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Oh, well, that sucks. Facebook just threw me an error. Facebook, it's got to change to Thursday. I've got to do it. Chop, chop. Fine, Facebook. You be Wednesday. Everybody else will be Thursday. Yeah, we can chat about it later, honey. And it might be that I'm going to start writing it out and decide. I mean, I'm like saying four things at once. Like if I was to write a 90K book, I would sell that for $4. So if I write a 250K book, I should be selling that for like $10. So $6.99 is actually way too cheap in that regard. So perhaps it will be like more like 150 to 170 or something like that. Because it's a lot of book. Although still, barely long compared to George R.R. Martin, but that's because he's boring. Right? We'll know next week because that's when Eva starts school. So we'll actually have to care what day it is. Or I'll mute and I'll call them. You're talking about Amazon, I assume, right, honey? I'll call them during the sprint. While you guys are all sprinting, I'll be on the phone with the Zon. And we'll all be doing writerly booky things, even though one of them is not writing at all. Be like, hey, people, when's my book going to be up for sale again? You bastards. I'm going to cry. I have a book that needs a cover. Oops, I have the cover. I just don't have it up. Oopsie. 2-minute warning. And then the words must flow. All the words. At least for you guys. For me, it's more links and things must flow. I don't want to start talking about anything new because I always do this right in the last minute. I'm like, well, I finished that topic. Now what else do I talk about? And then suddenly it's like, 2 or 3 minutes past sprint start. I have no idea what you're talking about, honey, because of the delay. You could be talking about anything. I have the memory of a goldfish today, so I have no idea what I said 30 seconds ago that you're referring to. Stupid delay. You should watch me on Twitch if you do, because on Twitch and YouTube, it's pretty much real time. There's this stupid 30-second buffering delay that Facebook sticks in there, which is like, I don't know why Facebook does it. None of the other major streaming platforms do. Look, I found a topic. I found something to talk about to kill the last minute. However, now it is 2:30, so I command you to start writing. Well, I call Amazon and cry. So what's going to happen? Good luck, everyone. Have a good sprint. I'm going to mute too, just so you won't hear my lovely music this time. You're just going to see me going to get my phone, wherever the heck I put it. Because have a good sprint.